Hello and welcome back to more Football Manager 2019 with me, Mr. Grand 2, and episode 62 of Monaco. And last time out we did lose the Coupe de France final, obviously, because we always do, and we lost to PSG because obviously that's just the thing we've been doing. So obviously a disappointing way to end the domestic season, but we did end on a high. If you didn't see it, we did get the plans fully confirmed for our brand new stadium, which will be built over the next 2 years with a 24,000 capacity, which is considerably more than what we have at the Stade Louis II. And we do also have a chance to end the full season on a high with the Nations League semi-final and hopefully final here today. Now, we obviously did win the Nations League last time. We won against Austria in the final. We are the holders of this competition. But if we are going to win it again, we have to get past Italy, the team that did knock us out of the World Cup back in December at the same stage, the semi-final stage. So a chance for revenge once again for us. Hopefully it goes better than it did in the Cup final against PSG. Only other piece of housekeeping since last time is that Manchester City did win the Champions League final 2-0 against AC Milan, which means we do keep up our pretty impressive record. 3 out of the last 4 seasons we've been knocked out to the eventual Champions League winners. One day, again, it will be us. So the team for this match against Italy then is going to be mixed up a little bit. We're going to play Lafont in goal rather than Hugo Lloris. I'm considering selling him at Monaco, but we'll give him the chance in this one. Hernandez is going to be at left back. Mukulele is going to be at right back because Pavard's injured and because Sidibe is on the naughty step after his dreadful performance in the Coupe de France final. Laporte and Varane are going to be the centre-back pairing. I should say on the right-back issue, there isn't another right-back. Pavard is not a right-back. Mukulele is not a right-back. Sidibe is the only French right-back in the entire game of any even slight international standing. Going further forwards, we are going to mix things up a little bit. Pogba's going to be in midfield. He's back after his injury that ruled him out of the World Cup. Hopefully he can show what we were missing in this one. Kante's going to be alongside him just because I want a bit more of a defensive presence in there as well. Lamar's going to be in attacking midfield to start things off with Griezmann on the left, Dembele on the right, and then Mbappe up front. Now obviously that's sort of a little bit mixed around. Lamar has been playing on the left with Griezmann up front, but Griezmann's not really offered anything up front. So we're going to try this. Normally Mbappe doesn't play, but we're going to try this one today, see how things go. And we can always make some changes. We've got plenty of options on the bench. So the Italy side is a veritable cornucopia of what-ifs in this save. Obviously, one of our strikers that we already have up front, what if he ends up leaving? PSG player on the right-hand side. Nicolo Zaniolo in midfield, a player that we desperately wanted to sign, and David Calabria, another player that I'm trying to sign this summer potentially. Gianluigi Donnarumma, another player that I'm potentially trying to sign as well. Even going onto the bench, you've got players like Stefan El Shawari, who scored the goal for Roma a few years ago that knocked us out of the Champions League. A lot of names on this that bring back very bad memories. It was, I believe, Insigne who scored the goal, or I think goals actually, for Italy in the World Cup that knocked us out. He's 32 now, not really showing many signs of slowing down, still going to be deadly. The Italians didn't actually win the World Cup. It's important to remember they did lose in the final to Germany, but I think we're going to go for the revenge option. It didn't work against PSG. Well, we didn't use it against PSG, did we? I chose not to, having previously not had much luck with it, but let's see if it works for this one. Go out there. We've mixed players around a little bit, put them in different positions. Let's see if it can pay off. First highlight of the game, and Varane's on the ball. No comical own goals this time, please. That would be nice. Lamar feeds in Mbappe, and Kylian Mbappe. I didn't even talk about our own squad. Obviously, the player that in the previous episode was the villain of the piece with his 2 goals in the Coupe de France final. But we've got him on our side for this one, and he slots that one in a lovely finish. And we have got the lead. Very contrasting emotions in that, literally, Mbappe was the cause of undying misery in the previous episode. Here, he's like, yeah, great, go on, score, mate, well done. Kante robs Calabria, and we come towards to Dembele, and why was that a highlight? That's not a highlight, that's getting cut. Well, a corner has gone straight to Italy, and Insigne is in again. And the man that ended our World Cup dreams has levelled the scores on the night here. Brutal counter-attack. Chiesa, terrible tackle from Hernandez, I think it was, and Insigne with a brilliant finish. Very, very precise finish. At least we have got on the score sheet in this one, but it is 1-1, not ideal at all. And Hernandez on the ball, chance to redeem himself in this one. Varane in lots of space. Can he find a ball forwards? He can. He finds Dembele. Mbappe's here. Griezmann is the one that receives it, and he hits the woodwork once again, because that's another thing we just keep on doing. Anyway, Lamar's on the ball, the star of the World Cup, feeds N'Golo Kante, and we have the lead once again. Good to get the immediate response. We're looking far more potent in attack. Brilliant strike from Kante on the volley. Absolutely fantastic from him, and we've got the lead. Hopefully we can keep it before half time. So, a pretty good solid first half for us. Let's see this out and get ourselves into that final. Italy coming forward. Pellegrini, he's still pretty not match fit after his massive injury at the end of the season. Kind of a bit surprised he's starting this one, actually. Knocking it around at the back. Can we not knock it into the goal? That'll be good. Dembele back on it. Kante, what a ball forwards to Mbappe to make it 3-1. And Kylian Mbappe, the absolute bane of my existence last time out, is the hero today. 3-1. And it looks like we're heading for some good solid revenge here against Italy into the Nations League final, barring an absolutely massive collapse at this stage. Griezmann robs Calabria. He's found Lamar running around the outside and looking for a ball in. Hernandez doesn't quite find one. It comes back to Paul Pogba, and it's a bit of a poor pass out, but we find the way to Dembele and playing it around, trying to find an opening. A fourth goal would absolutely seal this, you would think. Kante has been brilliant today. Mbappe on a hat-trick puts it wide. Well, I've taken a few players off to arrest them, including Mbappe. Chance for a fourth here, and it's bounced down to Paul Pogba, who slots it home, and that's a goal we score so often with either France or Monaco. Lovely ball in, cleared by the opposition defence, and there's one of our midfielders to just absolutely whack it home, and we surely at this stage now safely into the Nations League final once again. Well, I mean, it's a shame we couldn't have done this in the World Cup, because I do think that was absolutely there for the taking, and it's a very similar team. In this one, really solid result. We're safely through to the final. Can we retain this trophy? Not obviously the same standard as the World Cup, but an international tournament is an international tournament, and the final will be against either the world champions Germany or Ireland, apparently. Well, I didn't even look at that. How on earth have Ireland made it through to the Nations League semi-final? Their entire first 11 is over the age of 30, except for Hoban, Troy Parrott and Michael Obafemi. They've got a greyed out goalkeeper on the bench. Well, the transfer window has opened and we have got some offers. And, well, we've got an offer for Pietro Pellegrini from PSG. He's going to want me to accept it. They've offered 81 million up front, 34 million in instalments. I'm just going to check the other offers first. They're both loan offers, okay. Oh, sadly they're not. They did get a goal though, but a 3-1 win for Germany. And it will be the world champions against the previous world champions against the previous world champions, if that makes sense. What do we do? Obviously, he's really good and he's getting better and he's only 22. That's the thing. And do we sell him to a league rival, the team that beat us in the league this year? He looks so good. He really, really does. But what we have to ask ourselves is, are we gonna be able to get someone, not just necessarily a striker, but other positions as well with the money? Is that going to keep us in a very healthy financial position? He did only get 9 goals this year, which isn't a massive return. It's a good average rating. It is a good goal return, but it's not massive, is it? It's not massive. We're not going to accept this offer, obviously, but this is a very, very difficult decision. Okay, we're going to negotiate with them first. Let's see what we can do. I mean, he wants to go. I think given the fact that he wanted to go to Liverpool, we got him to stay. This is going to go on forever, isn't it? I think he may have outgrown us, but we're going to milk PSG for all they're worth. They're not getting him on the cheap, that is for sure. They need to pay the big bucks. We're going to go 200 million right up front. And I'm going to leave off the installments and just see if they go for this. They don't feel a deal can be achieved and decide to walk away from negotiations. Okay. Well, okay, he's not happy, but he's going to have to accept it. So that doesn't sound like he's going to kick off that much. I mean, if PSG come back in for him, then they'll come back in for him and we'll think about selling him. But they're paying me 200 million and that's the end of that. Well, we seem to have only won one award this year. Frank Kessie's won Goal of the Year. It was the goal of the year for our sort of local competition. Let's have a look and see what it was. The goal against Amiens way back early on in the year. Let's have a look at it. Gets the ball from Aouar, lays it off to Olmo, and then there's a bit of a give and go. Has it again, and well, it's a pretty special goal, isn't it? Pretty special goal. I think worthy of the win. Bao Lopez has won Goalkeeper of the Year. None of the other awards have come through yet. But we avoid a tax hit because we didn't make... Actually, that's a good point. I haven't looked at the money. We may well have to sell Pellegrini. We've got 85 million in the bank. Okay, we're all right. We've got quite a lot of money from the Champions League and things like that. But yeah, we did kind of run out of money at some point this year. Commercial summary. And wow, our sponsorship. What has caused that? That's the hit. Broadcast revenues are up. Match day revenue is up. Prize money's up. Corporate hospitality. What has happened to our sponsorship? We're 30 million. 30 million less. That's crazy. That's got to be something to do with the chairman or something. I don't know. Right. Shirt sales. Skov, Balde, Henriks, Pellegrini and Kessie. I'd like not to sell any of these people then. That's good. I think the time is right, really. We have to start playing Henriks as first choice rather than necessarily buying a new right back. I don't think we're going to get a new right back. I think if we are going to spend any big money this summer, it will be on a goalkeeper or maybe a striker if Pellegrini does end up going. Right, the chairman's given us 22 million to help the club's running costs. I don't get where the money's gone. It's not just wages. I mean, that is the thing, isn't it? We've lost 30 million of sponsorship this season. I guess a deal must have run out and he just hasn't got another one. That's really, really strange. Okay, Nations League final time. Italy did beat Ireland in the third place playoff. You have to feel for the Irish. They've managed to get through to this somehow and, well, end up going home empty-handed. But will we be doing the same thing? Obviously, I'm going to go with exactly the same team that dispatched the Italians. So effectively, against Germany, can we win the Nations League for the second time in a row? So here we are then in the final. This is the first time we played Germany, I think, for a while. They're playing Benjamin Henriks at left back, which obviously he can do, but he's not particularly good at it from our experience. Otherwise, a lot of players that you're all familiar with. Mario Goetze, could see him back as well. Got to be some players getting up there a bit. Mats Hummels got to be getting on a bit. Thomas Müller as well. So hopefully we can find our way through that usually very solid German back line. Go out there where you finished the last match. Let's wrap this up. End the 5th season on a massive high with another piece of international silverware. Another chance for the Germans again. A free kick from Toni Kroos straight into Lafont's hands. And are we going to be able to break from this one? Laporte running forwards finds Griezmann out on this left-hand side. Not really where he's played for us, but he's done very well in the game against Italy. Everyone did well in their new positions. Here's Dembele cutting inside. Fine save from Ter Stegen to tip it round for a corner. And is this going to result in anything? Mbappe flips it in. Varane heads it on. Nearly went in. It's not over yet. Back to Mbappe. Kante. Dembele. And we take the lead from a corner. I mean, a little bit of a delayed reaction. But we do take the lead. Quite a few bites at that one. I was never sure what was going to happen. I thought Pogba was going to go for this shot. Then I thought Kante was going to go for the shot. Lovely slide rule pass from Kante. And Dembele gets a good rebound off Ter Stegen. And we have got the lead. Corner in from Toni Kroos, and a chance for the Germans to come back. Kimmich heads it against the post. Never going to get it in from that angle, though. Can we make it 2-0 before half-time? Coming forwards again. Griezmann to Pogba. Flings it out to Dembele. No one getting anywhere near him, and Griezmann's in. And he flips it just against Ter Stegen. Germany coming forwards. Mario Götze has found Leroy Sané. And just like against Italy in the last match, we take the lead. And then we throw it all away. An equaliser for the opposition just before half-time in added time. And Mario Götze, lovely pass from him. 2 excellent assists in this game. And Leroy Sané, no longer sporting an afro from the looks of it, gives the Germans an equaliser. Not at an ideal time. So we need to find an advantage. We need to find another goal. We were in the same situation against Italy. We managed to see it through. Hopefully we can manage to do it here. And there's been some sort of foul on the edge of the box from Mukulele. And he's been sent off. Professional foul. Very unlucky to get the red card there. But more unlucky for us. I'm going to have to bring on Sidibe now, aren't I? Oh dear. Who do we take off? I'm going to take off Griezmann, I think. I'm going to take off Griezmann. And we'll bring on Sidibe. Put him at the back. And then I'm going to put... Actually, what am I doing? We're going to put Mbappe up front. And we're going to put Lamar back on the left-hand side, which is where he played so effectively in the World Cup. But, well, this could potentially cost us. I don't think it's a penalty, is it? It's a free kick from Leroy Sané, and he scored from it. So it costs us in a double way. Is it double jeopardy? Yeah. I guess if it was a penalty, he wouldn't have got sent off. But because he did it outside the box, he did. And now we're 2-1 down with a man down. And Nordi Mukulele will never be playing for France again as long as I'm the manager. Leroy Sané to make it 3 hits the woodwork. Now, from looking like we're going to win, we're looking like we're going to throw it all away once again. Why can't we win a trophy? I mean, I know we won the Coupe de la Ligue, but that's it. We get to so many semi-finals and finals and just not end up seeing it through. Great ball to Mbappe. Can he get the equaliser? No, he can't. If that was against Monaco, he would have buried that one. Okay, half an hour left, and we need to make a change, I think. We've dominated this game. We don't deserve to lose it. They've had 2 shots on target, and they're both from Leroy Sané. Time is ticking away, and it's gonna go exactly the same as the Coupe de France final, isn't it? And the World Cup semi-final. Lamar, can we get the equaliser? Mbappe, I nearly took him off, and he's come up trumps again. Kylian Mbappe with the equaliser. Free kick of our own this time, headed clear, and a thumping strike from Kylian Mbappe. Good job I didn't take him off at this stage. Can we push on for a winner, or are we going to end up conceding again? Is it going to be just like the Coupe de France final? Literally from the kickoff. Are they going to go and score again? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Do you know, I said in the last episode I hate this game. I'd like to say it again. I hate this game. No, I don't. I despise this game. Literally from the kickoff. Mario Götze just goes and scores. What is the point? Even if I'd switched it off from attacking, it wouldn't have made any difference because it would have still happened anyway because it would happen before the change. Well, there we go. We've lost the Nations League final, and we've lost it because someone is an idiot and got himself sent off. And there we go. We don't end on a high. 2 cup finals. 2 defeats. Again, how many cup finals are we going to lose? But losing it like that, 2 cup finals in a row, getting yourself back in the game, and then just immediately throwing it away. You do the hard work, and then you just chuck it all in the bin, really. And yeah, very frustrating. But there we go. You can't win them all, but it would be nice if we won another one again soon, wouldn't it? That is going to be the end of the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next season, Season 6. Hopefully we can get our league title back. Hopefully we can actually win something again with France. That would be nice. I mean, you know, we have done pretty well. You can't really complain too much. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.